Hey guys, Dr. Atkin here, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I do and take when I can't sleep. Now, just had a patient come in the other day, and quite frankly, I have lots of patients come in. We just talk about life, right? There's times that people just aren't sleeping well. Now, we all know that getting an adjustment can really help with sleep. In fact, a lot of you remember as you first started getting an adjustment, all of a sudden sleep changed. Well, listen, I get adjusted too, but like all the rest of us, there are days that I just can't sleep. For example, if I take a nap in the afternoon, it just doesn't work well that night. When I'm stressed, when you're stressed, there's just different reasons we can't sleep. And sometimes I can kind of tell, hey, this is a night where it's not going to go well. And so what I do is, number one, it made all the difference in the world when I made sure that I slept in a really dark room. I need dark and I need quiet. And so when we have dark, when we have quiet, when we don't do things right before we go to bed that stress us out, I mean, sometimes even, taking some quiet time to yourself, taking time to read a book maybe instead of watching TV. I mean, sometimes our brains can get pretty scared and nervous and uptight, when we watch a bunch of scary things like the news right before we go to bed. So make sure that lifestyle related things aren't the biggest part of the issue. But as far as some of what I'd like to take, one thing that I probably do more than anything else is I use essential oils sometimes. I'll put a couple of drops of essential oils designed to help with sleep into just a little mist or a little humidifier. I put it directly into the water. It just takes a couple drops. I don't need to put a whole lot in there because it's not like I'm trying to get it to knock me out entirely, but I'll have it on a little humidifier. I like one that kind of phases on and off so that it's not blowing straight through the night. So it's not like your body needs that much. It kind of needs just enough to go to sleep. So you can get, them anywhere, probably, $10 at the store, right? You can buy them on Amazon. Just get a little humidifier. My favorite essential oil line is Plant Therapy. Fantastic, high quality essential oils. Something you can get on Amazon from their website. Sometimes I'll have a couple there in the office, so you can always check and see what I have on hand. But they have a sleep aid and a sleep tight. It's just, it's a formula. Obviously, any good essential oil designed around sleep is going to have lavender in it. So if you just have lavender at home, that's an excellent one to use. Regardless of what essential oil brand you like, finding something that's designed for sleep is going to make all the difference in the world. And so that's something that I use. Now, another thing that I use, I like a product from Orthomolecular Products called Serenity PM. Now, I know one of the most popular types of sleep aid is going to be melatonin. Now, melatonin is something that is produced by the body. It's a direct hormone that has a whole lot to do with sleep. I'm sure that comes as no surprise. But I don't like taking hormones directly, because when you take hormones directly, then your body thinks that it can start counting on an external source, and it doesn't regulate that hormone quite as well as it should. So that's where when people start taking melatonin, they get to the point where they're not able to sleep without it. And I don't want to take anything that's going to be addictive. For me, this is just something where occasionally when I know I've got a rough night, coming up for whatever reason, this is something that'll help me for that night and not be something that I'm going to have to become dependent on. But the ingredients, and they've got a lot of other vitamins and minerals in here, but the ingredients that really help with the sleep, first of all, they've got something called 5-HTP, and that's just a precursor to serotonin, meaning your body needs 5-HTP to make serotonin, which is a happy hormone for our body. It's good to have higher serotonin levels, but that's also what then gets converted into melatonin. And so it's almost like it's giving you the ingredients to make some good melatonin. And once again, your body's able to regulate that cycle. Taurine is also something naturally occurring in your body. It adheres to GABA receptors that regulate your sleep cycle. There's some other, there's a Pharma-GABA product in here that helps with that as well too. There's something called phosphatidylserine. And once again, these are just building blocks to be able to give your body what it needs to regulate its own sleep cycles. And so whether you find something that has some of those ingredients in it, or you pick up Serenity PM from Orthomolecular Products. On this one, it actually tells me that the serving size is 4 capsules. 4 capsules completely knocks me out. You know, I guess maybe I'm not big enough to need 4 capsules. I need the kids version. I find 1 capsule is perfect for getting me to sleep. So with all of these, you can kind of play around and just find something that works for you. And this is something that works for me fantastic. Either an essential oil or, you know, Serenity PM has been very beneficial. And so that gives you some ideas. But once again, I just encourage you to try to find out what maybe some of the lifestyle related things are that might be keeping you from sleeping. Make sure you're well adjusted, that you're eating right, sleeping right, that you're exercising so you can sleep well. No caffeine after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It increases your heart rate. It's going to keep that heart rate going too high. But once again, these are a couple things where when I know it's just going to be rough, regardless of all the healthy choices I'm trying to make, that's my go-to. So hope that helps, and we'll talk to you later.